Hello students, myself Om Prakash Katte and you are welcome to Biology Reward. Today we are discussing class 12, class 10th chapter life process. So in class 10th chapter life process, today our topic is photosynthesis. Children, photosynthesis is a process where the green plant they prepare their own food. So in this photosynthesis, what is the site of photosynthesis? What is the chemical equation of photosynthesis? And the basic steps, mechanism which occur during photosynthesis. These we are going to discuss today in this content. So we should understand what is photosynthesis. Children, in lower classes we have learned green plants, they trap the solar energy, sunlight, and they prepare the food with the help of carbon dioxide and water in the presence of chlorophyll and the sunlight. And the food is formed, it is glucose or it is carbohydrate. So this process is called the photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the process where plants get carbon dioxide from atmosphere, water absorbed from the soil, and in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, they form the glucose or carbohydrate. This process is called photosynthesis. Students, where does this photosynthesis is occur? What is the site of the photosynthesis? Which part of the plant photosynthesis take place? So one of the site of the plant is leaf. Green leaves present in the plant. This is the site. As well as in the sepal part of the flower, which are also of course green in color, where photosynthesis takes place. And the part of the stem, which green part of the stem, green top, there also photosynthesis occur. Now, site of photosynthesis, main site of photosynthesis is a leaf. So we used to say a photosynthesis occurs in the leaf of the plant. Leaf. Everyone is knowing the leaf is a basic structure or it is a green color structure of the plant, and this leaf is attached with the main branch, and this part is called the petiole. Petiole is the part of the leaf which attached with the main branch. Then this flatted structure, this flatted structure of the leaf is called the lamina. This part of the flatted structure, complete flatted structure of the leaf is called the lamina. This marginal part, this is called the margin of the leaf, and last part is called the apex.
This is the structure of the petiole. This is the structure of lamina. This is the structure of midrib, and this is the apex. So complete it is the structure of the leaf. If we take the section of the leaf, so it's appear this line. This section of the leaf, the flatted structure of the leaf is called the lamina, as I have mentioned here. This complete flatted structure, and in this midrib, this is part of the vein. This is the vein. Through this transport of water and mineral take place. So this transport of water and mineral, and this transport of water and minerals take place with the help of the conductive tissue, and this conductive tissue is called the xylem. Above the xylem, here is another conducting tissue which helps for transport of the food. So here, food transportation. So food transportation, the tissue is useful, and this is the phloem. So in that section, a section of the leaf, we have flatted structure lamina, midrib, veins, and xylem and phloem tissue. But if we will cut the one more TS section of the leaf, so we will see that upper surface of the leaf is called upper epidermis, and lower surface of the leaf is called lower epidermis. So upper epidermis and lower. Here upper epidermis is vaccinated. It is the cuticle. Cuticle is there. Cuticle is the outermost layer of upper epidermis. Waxy cuticle may be So cuticle is the above the epidermis. Epidermis is the upper layer and lower layer is called lower epidermis. Then after the upper and lower epidermis, there are the mesophyll cells. These cells are the mesophyll cell, and these mesophyll cells are the compressed to each other. They are associated with each other. So this type of mesophyll cells are here, and it is also called the subsidiary cell. And these cells are having the compact with each other. This mesophyll cell, they contain the chloroplast. Chloroplast is the kitchen of the cell. So this mesophyll cell contains the chloroplast. In this chloroplast, the food is synthesized. These mesophyll cells are compact, but there are other mesophyll cells also which are loosely associated. And these loosely associated mesophyll cells are present. So in between there are the spaces which are called air spaces. So in the section of the leaf, outer epidermis, upper epidermis, and it is lower epidermis. Upper epidermis, there is a cuticle. These cells are called mesophyll cells, which are very compact, which contain the chloroplast. These are loosely associated cells and air spaces. Here in lower epidermis, there are the specialized of the bean-shaped cell, which are called the guard cell. And this guard cell present, this aperture is called the stomata. So this is the section. So here we should understand photosynthesis is take place in the leaf. This is the section of the leaf and internal section of the leaf structure. Second part, photosynthesis chemical equation. What is chemical equation of the photosynthesis? So we can derive it on basis of the definition of photosynthesis. So in photosynthesis, plant take the carbon dioxide from atmosphere. They absorb water from the soil, and in the presence of chlorophyll which occur in the chloroplast. It is chlorophyll is the green pigment, and in the presence of sunlight, the plant prepared the glucose molecule C6H10O6, which we used to say glucose, or we are saying carbohydrate. And oxygen molecule is released, plus 6 molecules of water are also released. So this equation is called chemical equation of photosynthesis. So look at chemical equation. Many times question is asked to you. Chemical equation of photosynthesis: 6CO2, 12H2O, chlorophyll and sunlight. Then it is C6H10O6, glucose or carbohydrate, and release of oxygen plus water. If we will take the 6 molecules here, then here the 6 molecule of water will not release. So this process will be 6CO2 plus 6H2O in the presence of chlorophyll and sunlight. So it will be 6H12O6 plus 6O2. So this equation is given in our some books. But children, you should write this one equation, because in photosynthesis water is also released. So experimentally this is the correct equation, and this correct equation is what? 6CO2, 12H2O in the presence of chlorophyll and sunlight. C6H10O6 or glucose is formed, which is also called carbohydrate, and molecule of oxygen is released at H2. This glucose which is synthesized, it stores in the form of starch. So the glucose which is synthesized in the leaf is stored in the form of starch in the green leaf. Second important part, carbon dioxide and water. These are the raw material used in photosynthesis. So many times question come, what are raw materials used in photosynthesis? Carbon dioxide and water. Chlorophyll and sunlight, these two. This chlorophyll and sunlight, they are essentials for the photosynthesis. Essential, or we used to say necessary for photosynthesis. Because without this one, necessary material for the photosynthesis, because without this one, photosynthesis will not take place. And third part is main product is glucose. Glucose is said to be main product of photosynthesis. It is the main product. But here oxygen is also released, and this is called the byproduct of photosynthesis. So let's understand again. Raw material used in photosynthesis: carbon dioxide and water. Chlorophyll and sunlight are the necessary or essential for the photosynthesis. Main product of photosynthesis is glucose. Byproduct of photosynthesis is carbon dioxide. Now, second important part here is that how is glucose formed? Which carbon is used for the synthesis of glucose, and what is the source of oxygen? So this oxygen is come from the water. So source of O2 is water. So many times question is that what is the source of oxygen in photosynthesis? Actually this oxygen is come from water. Source of the oxygen is water. Second, carbon dioxide is reduced to form the glucose. So reduction process occurs and CO2 reduced to form the glucose. So CO2 reduced to form the glucose, and source of oxygen in photosynthesis is the water molecule. This we have to understand in the equation. In this chemical equation of the photosynthesis, there are the three main steps. So higher classes we will study about the detail about the light and dark reaction. So in the class 10th we have to understand three steps of photosynthesis. And three steps. What are the three steps? Number one, three steps of photosynthesis. And these three steps of photosynthesis are: number one, absorption of sunlight by the green leaf. First one, absorption of sunlight by green leaf. Or we are saying trapping of sunlight. Trapping of sunlight by green leaf. Because the green leaves contain the chlorophyll. So chlorophyll it traps the sunlight. Second part is that when green leaf absorb the sunlight, or sunlight fall on the green leaf. So what happen here? Splitting of water. Splitting of water molecule. It means the molecule of water, this second step, this molecule of water in the presence of sunlight, this split up, it will break up and it form the proton plus electron plus half molecule of the oxygen. Okay, so here the question shows that oxygen, source of oxygen in photosynthesis is water. In this case, the sunlight is converted into chemical energy. Yeah, solar energy is converted into chemical energy. So these two steps, splitting up water molecule and sunlight, is converted into our solar energy. We are seeing solar energy is converted into chemical energy, because this solar energy is converted into glucose. It is in chemical energy. And third important steps of the photosynthesis, reduction of CO2, carbon dioxide, into glucose, or you will say C6H12O6. So these are the three steps. Out of these three steps, these two steps, absorption of sunlight by the green leaf, or splitting of water molecule, or sunlight is converted into chemical. This is called light reaction, because this occurs in the light. So it is called light reaction. But this reduction of CO2, it's occur in the dark. So this is called dark reaction. It is occur in the dark. So this is the children about the steps of the photosynthesis. One more important thing, this two type of plants. One plant is called the C3 plants. C3 plant. And another plants are called C4 plant. Okay. So simply you understand the plants like the mango, plant like the people, roses, these plants come under the C3 plant category. In such plant what happens? The stomata remain open during the daytime. Daytime stomata open during the daytime. So your food is formed in daytime. But C4 plant are we used to say desert plant. In desert plant, your stomata remains closed when during the daytime. So if stomata remain closed during the daytime because it help to reduce the loss of the water. So in such plant, the food is formed in night time. So this is the very important thing. Night time, the food. Sunlight which is absorbed during the daytime is used for the synthesis of the food, but food is formed during the night time, and this occur in the desert plant. So this type things we have to also understand along with the photosynthesis. So it is at all about site of photosynthesis, leaf, chemical equation and step of the photosynthesis. Thank you.